Have you ever heard of a place that kills silently, without warning, leaving behind a scene of absolute stillness? Tucked away in Cameroon, there's a cave, a pit of death, that holds one of nature's darkest secrets. This isn't a story about a monster or a curse. It's about a real event that baffled scientists and brought unimaginable tragedy. The air here feels heavy, thick with a mystery that claimed thousands of lives in a single night. What could possibly have the power to extinguish life so completely, so quietly, that no one even had a chance to scream? Let's travel back to August 21st, 1986. The villages surrounding Lake Nyos in Cameroon were peaceful, nestled in the lush green landscape of West Africa. People were going about their evening routines, preparing dinner, talking with family, completely unaware that the very air they were breathing was about to become their enemy. The lake itself, a deep, serene body of water sitting in a volcanic crater, held a deadly secret beneath its surface. For centuries, carbon dioxide, a gas heavier than air, had been seeping from the magma below and dissolving into the cold, deep waters of the lake, trapped by the immense pressure. The lake had become a ticking time bomb, saturated with an invisible, odorless gas. On that fateful night, something triggered a catastrophic release. It might have been a landslide, a small volcanic tremor, or even just a sudden change in water temperature. We may never know the exact cause. But what we do know is that a massive bubble of carbon dioxide, estimated to be over a cubic kilometer in volume, burst from the depths of Lake Nyos. This wasn't a violent, fiery volcanic eruption. It was a silent, deadly explosion of gas. The cloud, denser than the surrounding air, billowed over the rim of the crater and began to flow down the valleys like a river. It moved at an astonishing speed, hugging the ground and displacing all the oxygen in its path. Imagine a fog rolling in. But this fog doesn't just obscure your vision, it steals the very breath from your lungs. The cloud swept through the nearby villages of Nyos, Kam, and Saboom. People and animals simply collapsed where they stood. Inside their homes, sleeping in their beds, walking along the paths, there was no struggle, no sound. They were suffocated within minutes, unaware of the invisible danger that had enveloped them. The first witnesses to arrive on the scene described a horrifying sight. Entire villages frozen in time. People lying peacefully as if asleep, but never to wake up again. Livestock lay dead in the fields, birds had fallen from the sky, and even insects had perished. The silence was absolute and deafening. Over 1,700 people and more than 3,500 livestock lost their lives in a matter of hours. Survivors were few and far between. Those who lived were often on higher ground, above the reach of the dense gas cloud. Their accounts are chilling. They remember hearing a rumbling sound from the lake, followed by a strange, foul smell, and then nothing. Many woke up hours later, feeling weak and confused, to find their families, their neighbors, and their entire communities gone. One survivor recalled running for his life, feeling a strange warmth and a sense of suffocation before passing out, only to awaken to a world of death. The tragedy of Lake Nyos was a natural disaster unlike any other, a stark reminder of the hidden powers lurking within our planet. In the aftermath, scientists from all over the world flocked to Cameroon to understand what had happened and to prevent it from ever happening again. They discovered the terrifying truth about limnic eruptions, or lake overturns, a rare phenomenon where dissolved gas erupts from deep lake water. They realized that Lake Nyos was not alone. Nearby Lake Monoon had a similar, smaller event just 2 years earlier, killing 37 people. These crater lakes were essentially natural gas chambers. The immediate challenge was to make Lake Nyos safe. The gas was already building up again in the depths.
Ow!
The solution was a feat of engineering born from necessity. Scientists devised a degassing system, a network of pipes and fountains that reached down into the carbon dioxide-rich layers of the lake. These pipes act like giant straws, allowing the trapped gas to be released slowly and safely into the atmosphere. The first pipe was installed in 2001, and since then, more have been added. You can see them today, shooting up plumes of water and gas, constantly bleeding the pressure from the lake. It's a constant, visible reminder of the invisible threat that still lies beneath. These pipes are the lifeline for the communities that have since returned to the surrounding hills, cautiously rebuilding their lives in the shadow of the lake. The story of the cave that kills is really the story of Lake Nyos. It's a somber tale of loss, but also a story of human ingenuity and resilience. Scientists continue to monitor the lake and others like it around the world, using technology to keep watch over these silent giants. The memory of 1986 serves as a permanent warning. It teaches us that the greatest dangers are sometimes the ones we cannot see or hear. The silent death pit of Cameroon remains a powerful testament to the unpredictable forces of nature and our ongoing efforts to understand and coexist with them. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries.